Volume 2, Number 9. As Grace and Michael both come in the office, they come in a little later than typical just to catch up on the work that has been piling up. Most people are already working, so when they come in, Vanessa Roberts is happy to both see Michael and Grace. Hi, Michael. Hi, Grace. How are you doing? We're doing good. We're just trying to catch up on the work that's been piling up, said Grace. Yeah, there's been a lot of work that we're catching up on ourselves. Here's the quarterly report, though. We got it all here, said Vanessa. Julie Carrington came in just as they were all sitting down. Well, sorry about some of the delays. I've had some childcare issues. I apologize for not being here. That's okay. We all have childcare issues. Yep, except for Cindy. Cindy, how's your date going with Tom Carson? Oh, that that's going good. As she's reluctant to give too much information away. Yeah, by the way, that coffee date, said Mike. Didn't that turn into something? Yeah, I knew you'd ask about that, but yeah, we're going out on a date again. Oh, how many dates is that now? Said Mike Smithton. Um, well, it's been 4 dates. Okay, I knew it. You're the one that always said you didn't want to date serious. Okay, so it's 4 dates now? Okay. Let us know when you get on date number 5, then we can call it serious. Okay. Cindy laughs. So Harrison comes in just as they're all talking. Well, the vending machine is working. Thank you, Grace. Do you know that they actually put ham and cheese too? Yeah, ham and Swiss cheese, that is. Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't believe it. Grace was the one that called the vending machine company to make sure that they put an assortment of sandwiches in. That was really nice of them to do that. I guess you have to call and just, you know, get your point across, said Grace. Yeah, I guess. I didn't know that the vending machine company needed to be told this, but yeah. I think we have to order that from the company directly. I'll make sure that that happens from now on, said Grace. Yeah, definitely, said Harrison. So what's on today's agenda? Said Michael. Vanessa said, it's a light day. You know, today's always a half day for us, so it's already 10 o'clock, so we really don't have that much more work to do. Oh, I'm ready to go home and nap, said Michael. Oh, you just got here. Yeah, I know. It's pretty terrible. Maybe I should make some coffee. Does anybody want coffee? We can take a break while we get started. Um, a break already? Yeah, a break. I gotta get coffee. I didn't drink any coffee yet. Okay, let's go get some coffee, I guess, said Grace. You really start your work day like this, Michael? Said Grace. Yeah. Well, we have a deal to make with some we have to make some deals about this daycare issue. I was thinking about making that back room into a daycare center. Don't you have to be licensed to do that? Well, we can get a daycare license and an operator to operate the daycare center. We really got to help people like Julie, some people that are employees here. And I thought we should have a daycare center back there. It's so large back there. And with all the daycare issues that we have going on, why can't we have a daycare center? Oh, Michael, you're thinking way too big. That's a lot of responsibility. Well, the guy's coming in here later. I figure you be the one to make the decision, shake hands with him. So you're in charge. Really? Are you really doing this to me on the spot? Yep, you're on duty today. He's coming in to make the decision on whether it's appropriate and whether it gets licensed. So we don't have any mats and we don't have any toys. We don't have anything. Well, Grace, that's where you come in. No, we actually have to have a licensed daycare operator to do that. Well, I have to talk to Frank about this, but let me call Frank and see if he's up for this. We have a lot of daycare issues, and it limits a lot of families at work. We really need to deal with it, Grace, as the coffee is getting percolating. Let's go talk to Frank, okay, Grace? Okay, I don't know, where did this come from out of left field? Okay, who has daycare issues here in the office? Me, said Julie. Okay, how do you feel having a daycare center here? Oh, I would love that right now. Okay, we have a couple options here. Turn the back office room into a daycare center. Oh my God, that would be so great, said Jolie. Do you know how many things this would eliminate for me? That my kids would be here at the daycare center in the back. I could go drop them off and I could work. It would make my life so much easier. Okay, see, Julie would be benefiting from this too. Okay, how many other people have daycare issues or think that they would possibly benefit? Vanessa Roberts looks over at him and said, in the future, I would benefit for this. Cindy, I don't know. I'm just going on a coffee date. That's all. Okay, coffee date. Okay, so let me see. Let me call Frank and see if Frank thinks this is a good idea. Hey, good morning, Frank. Hi. How's everything? Well, pretty good so far. I have an option on the table and I want to run it by you. It's about turning one of our old office spaces into a daycare center for employees. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have somebody that's going to look at the area and see if it can be approved to use as a daycare center. Okay. And we would have to be licensed as a daycare operation inside the building. And we would have, I already have nannies, I already have babysitters, I have already things like that at my own home. And we would have a daycare operation here at the building. Okay. And the object behind it right now is to basically run a daycare center here at work. What do you think? Well, how much do you think it would save on your employees? A lot of money right now. I have employees that are missing work. I have a lot of employees that are having problems, men and women. And right now, I don't know how many employees would benefit from it, but right now it would probably help out a lot of employees. I don't know how many kids we're talking about right now, but we could at least help at least 30 or 40 kids. Do you think we have enough space for that? Yeah, we have enough space for that. Okay, well, they're coming in a few minutes. My wife is going to be the one to be introducing him to the whole structure and location. I need your help. Would you come over here when Grace talks to him and see if this all works out? Now, how much is this going to cost? I don't know. I don't know yet what it's going to cost. We're going to have to obviously figure that part out. I've never done a daycare center inside the office. But I do know somebody that operates a daycare center. So we would have to get a manager to do the rest. We would have to hire some people. They would do all the rest of that part of it. They would have to operate the daycare center, basically, like buy the supplies and everything. Okay, I'll be over. If they buy the supplies and we all we have to do is pay for it, then yeah, I'll say yes to it. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so the manager comes in and he looks at the piece of the actual room where the daycare center is and it fits the code. He says, okay, it's safe enough. There's enough bathrooms and it would facilitate enough children. He gives it the premature okay. Now, in the meantime, the daycare operator comes in and looks at it and says that she would be able to take the job on the conditions that they would have to retrofit it so that there would be enough space for rolling mats and all the necessary things that she would have to purchase, like a purchase order and an inventory of things that she would want to buy for the daycare center. This would all roll out over a period of the next couple weeks. So Frank hires her too. And they would have to hire at least 10 operators, or in this case, babysitters and nannies that have previous experience to be trained to be daycare operators with early childhood development skills. Grace shakes the hand of the code inspector and thanks him for his time. Okay, Grace, thank you for doing the hard job. That was very hard for us because we never did anything like this before. You're welcome. That wasn't hard at all. I guess it's what's hard is that you've never done this before. I've never done this before. So you have a daycare operation ready to go. You just have to really pull it together. By the time this gets back to Jolie Carrington and the rest of the office, they're like, wow, this could actually really happen. Could we really have a daycare operation here? What a benefit to the company this would be. This would save time, money, and gas. What a benefit to the employees this would be. Wow. Jolie's so happy right now. She calls Michael Carrington. Michael Carrington calls Mike Smithton. Did you just tell Jolie what I heard from Jolie herself? Yeah, we're trying to start a daycare center inside the office. Oh my gosh. Do you know how much this would help Jolie and me right now? We're having problems keeping a sitter full time. Not because of that they're leaving us. It's just for some reason we haven't been able to keep a sitter because of the school schedule. Sorry, Michael. I have a cold. Um, well, this is the only advantage to working at our company that we could use as a benefit to our company when hiring or promoting people to keep them in our good graces. We could offer daycare as an option. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. This is a great benefit. I would definitely stay on top of this. When would this be available to the company employees? Well, it's going to take us about 2 weeks to a month to get this every up and going. Oh gosh, this is great. Well, let me know about the progress report and keep us informed, and we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we'll let you know. The progress report is looking good. Let me just tell you this. I like where it's going. I like where it's headed. If you can get a daycare operation going at the office, that would be a great benefit to everybody. I know this would be good for not only you, but for everybody else that has kids.